Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and my review of the game Star Wars Commander. I made a video about this game a while back when it was announced, and I promised to make a review if it was released on Android, which it luckily was about 2 weeks ago. This will be a pretty short review focused on those of you who haven't played the game and want to know more about it. So let's get started. Star Wars Commander is a free-to-play strategic Star Wars game that is now out on all iOS, Android and Windows devices, and the game has been called a Star Wars version of Clash of Clans, but I've personally not played that game, so I won't judge that, but simply explain what I like and dislike about the game. When you start playing the game, you very quickly get into the mechanics of it, and it doesn't take more than maybe 30 minutes to fully get a hang of the controls and features of the game. The game consists of two basic modes, which is the building mode and the mission/attack mode, I guess you could call it. And in the building mode, which is the standard mode you are in whenever you aren't attacking anyone, you can expand your base by building new structures, upgrading structures, training units and move your already existing structures. You collect resources through specific buildings that generates alloy and credits for you to use, and doing missions will also award you these resources. And when you build units, they automatically get placed in your unit transports and will be available in the next mission you do. And when doing these attack story missions or when you're attacking another player, you simply get to see the enemy base, and then you select the units that you have trained and press on the map where you want to deploy them. The fighting is all done by the AI, so all you can do is to try and place your troops strategically to maximize their efficiency. And this is one of the rants I have for the game, because I realized that controlling units on a small mobile screen would be almost impossible, but I still think we should be able to at least choose prioritized targets or something like that. Because sometimes you get kind of frustrated when your units aren't attacking the target you want them to attack. But I guess since it's the same for everyone, it's still fair. Something I know is a very important question with these kind of games is the pay to win aspect. So that's something I want to address. Keep in mind though that I'm judging this from a perspective of just a few hours of gameplay, so this might not apply if you play this game for a long time. Anyways, what I've noticed so far is that it doesn't seem to be any gameplay advantages of paying for bonuses more than speeding things up. Because the way building in this game works is that each upgrade unit or structure has a set time it takes to finish that you'll have to wait for, but if you want to, you can use crystals to build things instantly, and you get a bunch of these crystals when you first start playing, but when you've spent those you already have, you have to pay to get more of them. So for someone like me who just plays this occasionally when commuting to my university or things like that, I have no need to pay for anything, as I don't mind waiting for my upgrades to finish or my units to be trained. However, if you want to play this for a couple of hours in a row without having to just sit there and wait for upgrades to finish, you will probably have to buy these crystals. One small rant I have is that there seems to be no way to disable the annotations from this game. I like the fact that you get small pop-ups whenever your structures are finished, but it can sometimes get annoying hearing these loud annotations on your phone multiple times per day with no way to mute them without muting your whole phone. I really hope they will add an option for this, because it gets really annoying after a while, and the app has even woken me up in the middle of the night because an upgrade was finished. And the loading screen to boot up the game is also quite slow, which can get annoying, as you usually tab down the game while waiting for upgrades to finish, and every time you do so you have to wait for the game to reload. To conclude, I would recommend this app for someone who just wants to have a chill app to play for short periods of time each day, and not some kind of game you would play to replace your other games for long periods of time. If you want to do that, you'll most likely have to pay a bit for the game. The overall feeling though and graphics of the game is great for a mobile game in my opinion, and I really like the feeling they have gotten into the combat. Seeing those AT-STs tear down the enemy buildings never gets boring, and I can't wait until I lock the AT-ATs to do the same thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review and want to see more of these for other new Star Wars games while we wait for more Star Wars Battlefront info, and feel free to let me know what you think about this game if you've played it. And I will see you guys soon again, and as always, may the Force be with you.